The farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat. The grains were little changed yesterday as the markets positioned themselves for today's planting intentions report and stocks in all positions report from the USDA. Planted corn acres this spring are estimated to be 90.9 million acres, up from last year's 88.6 million. The February USDA Outlook Conference estimated corn acres at 91 million, bean acres estimated by the trade at 83 million, also up from last year's 87.5 million. USDA will also report stocks of grain in all positions as of March 1. The trade average estimate for corn stocks, 7.474 billion bushels, down 284 million from the 1st of March 2022. Soybean stocks are also projected to be down over 2 million bushels from last year, a trade estimate of 1.728 billion bushels compared to last year's 1.932. Weekly export sales were mostly disappointing. New crop export sales for the past week were 41.7 million bushels, most all of which were to the Communist Chinese and already announced in the daily flash sales report. New export milo sales for last week virtually zero nada, but export shipments last week were a marketing year high of 6.9 million bushels. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midlands opened for milo trucks this week through today, 8 to 2:45. Now they're closed at Cargill Houston through this Monday, the 3rd, for maintenance. For help marketing your grains, call 361-852-5207. That's Tuggle & Company Corp. We are on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. We're discussing the results of the sale they had on Thursday. Jody, what did you think about it all?
Good market. Numbers are still pretty limited, 700 head again today. Compared with last week's sale, calling these kids and yearlings fully steady. Just very good demand on all quality and classes of these cattle. Slaughter cows and bulls sold steady. Fewer numbers of those big, fleshy, and high-yielding slaughter cows on offer today compared to last week. Good, strong demand remains for those younger bred cows and those baby tooth to good, solid mouth pairs. 400 to 600 pound steers, better quality steers, 160 all the way up to a high of 240, mostly 180 to 225. 600 to 800 pound steers from 145 all the way up to a high of 225, mostly 160 to 190. Better quality heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, 150 to a high of 220, mostly 175 to 205. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 71 to 91. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 93 to 105. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding, 84 to 106. Just a few of those highest yielding slaughter bulls today from 107 to a high of 119. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, 1100 to 1375. Did have one set of young black white face cows. They brought 1575. Cow-calf pairs, just a few small groups of those young to middle-aged cows, anywhere from 1,000 to 1475.
What do you anticipate for next week, Jody?
Well, I'm kind of hoping not for 8,600 sheep and goats. That was quite a deal. Those folks that drove for miles and miles, and 2 or 3 o'clock on Monday evening, it just came a downpour. Had 15 or 20 trailers unloading at the time that all passed. So we don't have that happen very often, but it's a week before Easter. There'll still be a lot of stock moving. I'm sure 6,000 or more. And look for these cattle numbers to remain pretty light, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 700 to 750 head.
At Producers in Cargyle, Sheep and Goats Tuesday, cattle on Thursday. Jody Fry, tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. Office number 325-653. 3371. Mobile phones 234-7895.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin today's report with the national pork carcass cutout value. Thursday afternoon, $1.47 weaker at $78.79. Estimated federal slaughter 1.921 million head for the week through Thursday. That is 9,000 above last week and even with the same week last year. Neighbor, as we look toward the beef side of the equation, choice boxes were $1.09 weaker. The select box was 44 lower in the afternoon boxed beef report. This week's federally inspected slaughter was 505,000 head. That's up 3,000 from last week, and it's 15,000 from the same week last year. USDA's weekly export sales report, 11.257 million metric ton of beef sold for the week ending the 23rd. As we look toward the bulk of the cash cattle trade this week, looks like Texas moved them at 165 to 167. The bulk of the Nebraska business was 5 to 6 higher at 170. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for Thursday. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. How did the San Saba sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We had right at 40-something head of cattle today, close to 1,000 head. I thought overall demand continued very good along this week, along with today. I thought the stocker steers were selling steady to $3 higher. We had a group of 8 steers weighed 504 at $240 at $1,209 and a little change on those. Had another group of steers weighed 588 at $228, right at $1,341 on those. I thought the stocker heifers sold probably 3 to 5 higher. Had a group of 7 heifers, 524 at $210 a pound. They dotted out a little over $1,100 on those 5-weight heifers. Feeder steers, I thought overall were steady. Had a group of 11 steers weighed 855 at $174, right at $1,488, just close to $12 shy of the $1,500 mark. Then on the feeder heifers, I thought overall were fully steady to $2 higher. Had a group of 3 heifers weighed 643 at $1.96. Those heifers dotted out right at $1,260. Packer cows and bulls overall were steady. Pairs and bred cows were steady on a limited test. Overall, another good, strong, very, very active market, Larry.
What do you anticipate for Mason Monday?
Well, I think we'll have kind of like we have in the past, kind of that 600, 650. This is a little slower time of the year, just spring, and not as many cattle are available this time. Plus, we've sold a lot of them, and then we'll kind of get in our fall runs, later on. But we've got a couple groups of calves coming in, and one little Jagger cows that'll be there, Larry. And then we're also getting ready for that special bull offering Thursday, April the 16th, this coming Thursday, or April the 6th, I'm sorry. We've got about 100 bulls be there. We're going to start an hour early on those and roll right through them. Got a lot of good Brangus bulls, Hereford bulls, Angus, Maine Angus, and several other ones and 2 groups of bulls there. So if you need some bulls, virgin bulls, all ready to go, ready to turn out, be there on Thursday, April the 6th, Larry, or watch it on the internet live. Just go to our website, jordancattle.com, for more information and look at all the pictures and everything too, Larry.
Telephone number?
Area code 325-372-5159.
Ken, we'll talk to you Sunday evening. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, in 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus, Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. It's about 6:40 on Thursday evening. Looking forward to a Friday sale. Kenny, what do you see?
Well, it's pretty busy. We've kind of missed a rain or two around here. It's kind of drive around these pastures. Things are getting just a little short.
Right.
It's green, but it's short.
Right.
And, I think some folks kind of get nervous a little bit. As they say, it'll rain when we need it, I guess.
That's right.
But you bet, tagging on about 1,300 right now.
Good.
Probably a few more than I expected. Out of that mix, there's probably 350 to 400 cows here now. So I guess we'll have 450 to 500 cows and probably, 1,500 to 1,800, something like that.
How many of the cows they going to kill and how many are they going to keep?
We've got a few little pairs scattered through this thing that are younger. A few bred cows that way, but for the most part, we've got 80-something pair from one man, but they're older cows. Cows are in good shape, got small calves. Just don't know if somebody wants some pairs to turn out and graze, they would work. But as far as any youthful cows on the pairs, we've got some, but we're not just covered up with them.
Right.
And on the palpates, it's kind of the same way. Got one set of cows from a man, about 80 of them. We did age and palpate those, but they're going to be more to the middle-aged kind of cows.
Okay.
And but we got lots of tonnage, a lot of big cows, a lot of fleshy cows.
Right. How about your calves and yearlings?
Got a few strings of cattle, from 20 to 40 from several different people.
Right.
Still seeing some condition show up, believe it or not. It's all over the board. We got some with condition, and we got some fat new crops.
All right.
But the quality's good on the kids.
That's
yes,
good.
sir.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Friday sale in Cameron, Kenny.
You bet. Catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. We will not have a sale next Friday for Easter weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to wish everybody a happy Easter and safe travels. And we'll be right back here the following Friday.
All right. We'll touch base with you Monday. Talk to you then.
Thank you, Larry.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We are on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, how's the bull business?
Oh, it's been pretty good, Larry. It's that time of year, turnout time, so we sold a few this week, and we're loading trucks next Wednesday. We'll have some bulls in here on Thursday. We'll have a bunch of 2s and coming 2-year-old Charolais bulls. We'll have a few Pole Herefords on there, some Angus bulls, anywhere from probably 18, 20 months old up to 2.5. Have a few Horn Hereford bulls on there, so that's a pretty good variety coming. Really nice set bulls. Be in here probably Thursday, Friday.
Good.
And hey, Larry, our Club Camp Association asked us Club Camp breeders. We kind of made a change in video company last week too, and so everybody can go. We're going to breed video cattle come the 12th of April, and then they'll be up on SC. Show Circle has a picture be up there. They're going to have our video for sale. So we'll get a little closer. We'll give you more details.
Good deal. If folks want to talk to you about a bull or the change in the video procedure for the club calf sale, how they get a hold of you, Leroy?
They catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
We appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. We are on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock, regular sale and a special too, right, Rodney?
Yes, sir. We're tagging on 8.5 right now. That's including the special sale, but we got about 300, pairs, breds, open heifers, but some really nice cattle up here. Some black motts, some Bremers with Bremer heifer calves. Got some Tiger Stripe cows, some Tiger Stripe heifers bred. Got a good set of black heifers that are bred anywhere from 7 to 8 months on down to 2 months, but they are a good set. Bred to Angus bulls, but we have a good sale tomorrow, sir. I've got some good calves to sell tomorrow. I don't want to forget that. We got a bunch of yearlings to sell tomorrow, probably 150 Beastmaster cross calves that are really good. So we're going to have a good sale tomorrow, sir.
Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. They sell them on Friday. Tell everybody how to contact you.
Yeah, you can call me here at the sale barn if I can help you anyway. It's 361-358-1727. Or y'all can reach me on my mobile, 645-5002. And if y'all have any questions, please call.
We appreciate you, and we'll get them to call you. Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you, and take care.
We're on the line with Joshua Garcia from Karnes City Auction, LLC. Joshua, how did things go last week?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Larry, I'll say it over and over again. We are very, very blessed with the customers we have, buyers and sellers. Had a really, really good turnout for the best of the best replacement bull and female sale, and everything was really good.
Good. Walk the pins with us.
Well, we ended up with a total of 650 head of cattle and 363 head of sheep and goats. On the Packer cow and bull end, number 1 cows 97 to $1.10. Had a few cows at $1.10. Number 2 cows 54 to 96. Bulls 95 to 124. Stocker cows. So out of all that special, our top pair Brangus brought 25 1/4. Top bred cows were Brayfords, brought 21.50. Top bred heifers were F1 Tigers, bring 2,400. Top opens were Brangus at 13.75, and the top bull was registered Angus bull at 4,000. So overall, on the average of things, bred cows 7 1/4 to 2,400. Pairs 12.75 to 25 1/4. On the steer and heifer end of things, 2 to 3 weight steers 211 to 265. 3 to 4s 220 to 280. 4 to 5s 224 to 260. 5 to 6s 206 to 245. 6 to 7s 182 to $2. 700 plus pound steers 148 to 185. 2 to 3 weight heifers 226 to 260. 3 to 4 185 to 253. 4 to 5 195 to 216. 5 to 6s 172 to 202. 102.09. 6 to 700 pounders 150 to 175. 700 plus pound heifers 135 to 148. Tell you what, Mr. Larry, we're starting to see a lot of them $2 in these market reports, averages and highs. So be watching that. Packer cows are high, but had a total of 131 sellers and 68 buyers.
What you got on tap for this week?
Well, at the present time, we have a little sellout deal of probably 15 or 16 of just little old thin young cows. Pal paid a man said they should be bred. And then I know of a few strings of calves coming. I do have one string of calves already here. I think it's 25 or 30 head from one man. And then I know of a few people working in the morning. So I imagine we'll have that 400 to 500 or hopefully a little more. But overall market's been good. So if you got them, go ahead and send them.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Joshua.
You can reach me directly at my mobile at 361-649-4578 or catch us at the office phone at 830-780-3382.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, $13.21. Yellow corn to Corpus, $7.99.5. Houston wheat, $10.01. Placido beans, $12.33. Texas cotton, 3,878 bales at $80.82. That's it. Good day.